Alright guys, so let's go ahead and check out some VPNs on the App Store to let you know what I think of them. First up, we're going to be checking out like all these as much as I can. You know, who knows how many videos this is going to be. There is so many of them. We're going to be trying to do all of them here on this channel in this Android VPN app series. Alright guys, so first up we're going to be taking a look at SecureVPN. So this is what it looks like. It looks like it's got some servers, some streaming servers, which is interesting. That could potentially work. Looks like you can see this little icon at the top, that little crown. That means it has some kind of like freemium model. So let's go ahead and look about the application. Large number of servers. Choose apps when using VPN. So it's got like some split tunneling features. Strict no logging policy. Interesting. A few ads. So I mean, how do they serve you ads if they're not like collecting any data? Not sure about that. No usage and time limit, no registration or configuration. So just some basic options on what to do. So let's go ahead and try to see if we could find some information about this company. It's called SecureVPN, and it's made by Signal Lab. If we look at the application permissions, you can see advertising ID permission, not necessarily a good thing. Google Ad Services, so some basic things. Play, install, refer API, access to Ad ID. Alright guys, we are back. Looking around on Google. I'm using Brave right now. This might be Brave search, so pretty much just like Google. We can see the website. That does seem to be it. Looks like these people have made a review of it with a horrible review, although I don't really trust these kind of affiliate marketing websites because they just promote new VPNs that have the most commissions, not like mine. I actually rate VPNs objectively. So according to these guys, it has DNS leaks in only 5 server locations, and this is updated pretty recently, which is interesting. Now, I don't necessarily like these reviews. Generally, I'll find that these websites are a little bit more accurate when it comes to some of these products. You know, if you trust what they say about NordVPN or any of these other VPNs, I don't really trust them because they don't really have any cons. You know, Nord isn't a bad product, but I bet you if we go here, we're going to see Nord at the top, Express, and those kind of things. So let's see here, just to be curious. NordVPN, yep. And they're not really going to have any cons. I wonder if I could look at that review. Let's see if they have a link to it, just to show you guys what I mean here. Yep, there's the review. All right, let's see the cons. No cons. Yep, so that's just like I expected. So like I said, for those bigger VPNs, not very useful. Sometimes for these smaller ones, they're actually more useful because they don't have any incentive to get you to use it. According to this, UK server doesn't work. Undisclosed VPN protocols. Yeah, kind of like I expected. I didn't really see any information about the protocols. Problematic privacy policy. Kind of expect. So it's based in the US, which is interesting according to this. Its privacy policy is rather vague and does not take responsibility if it suffers a data breach. That's not a good sign. Only operates in 5 locations. They gave it a 2 out of 10. Looks to be just kind of generic stuff here. Kind of interesting where it talks about its privacy policy, but you know, we don't need to do this as our review necessarily. I just was kind of curious. So here is their website. Protect your data and surf anonymously. Honestly, this website looks pretty jank. Just basic information. Protect your information. Surf the web. And really, that is it. It doesn't really seem to be much here. Is there even a menu? No. So that's not generally a good design. Here's the terms of service, usage policy. Telling people like how to use it. Good privacy policy is what we want to. When you use our app, we may collect the following information: internet service provider, device operating system, device manufacturer model, language of the device, app version, times when connected. So these are data timestamps. We store this to be able to deliver the most optimal network experience. Our software may save diagnostic data to a third-party analytics provider. So that's not necessarily good either. What else is it saying? So yeah, just kind of standard. So generally it does collect logs though. It says it doesn't, but it does, so it's already lying. But now that we've kind of done some research, let's go ahead and just see what it's like. We could do a speed test. I'll compare it against like an actual VPN that ranks high, and we'll see how it does. So that is what we can do. So let's go ahead and open that up. Here's the terms of service. This is what we just read. We'll accept it, and we'll look and kind of see what it's actually like. So it's testing the connection speed right now. Oof. Okay, so it has a VIP model, worldwide connection. According to that review, it only had like 5 servers, but I guess we could see here, no ads, of course. So is this fairly priced? Well, it's not horrible. $10 a month, $60 a year. Weekly plan, $6. The weekly plan is pretty expensive, but otherwise it's not horrible. But it is going to start getting more expensive long term. For around 3 years, it's going to be $180. For 2 years, it's going to be $120. We could get something like TorGuard, the cheapest VPN, one of the top rated ones, $70 for 3 years. It's going to be around $5 a month. Have PC applications, better speeds, and no ads and everything. Probably more servers too. Something like Surfshark that works for streaming compatibility built in. You're going to be able to get it for around $70 for 2 years. So yeah, this isn't necessarily cheap. So I mean, these premium models for these applications are never very affordable. They're always kind of like that same thing. If you look at the settings, we don't really see too many options here, really at all. It doesn't have any information about the protocol that's used or anything like that. So they're using SSL encryption. That's it. If we look at the servers, we can see a list here, as well as the streaming, which is only available if you pay. That's interesting. They didn't really specify that, I don't think. As you can see here, we only have a choice between, the review is right, 5 servers. Everything else is paid. So not a very good selection. All right, so let's just pick this one. We're going to allow it to make a connection. It picks this fastest server for you. It's trying to get me to review it. Jesus Christ, I just connected and it's kind of bombarding me. All right, so let's go ahead and try a speed test. I'm going to go ahead and open that up. All right, we're back. Let's go ahead and do a speed test. So this is the speeds with the VPN connected, and then we'll show you what my speeds are without the VPN connected. Now on my computer, I usually get around 700-800 is pretty good, and for VPN, I would like that too. On the phone, obviously, you're not going to get the same capabilities. It's not using Ethernet and stuff like that. You're kind of limited to the Wi-Fi chip in your phone and Wi-Fi capabilities for your router. So this is what we're getting, around 10 megabits a second. I don't think that's even enough to stream 4K video. And that is why you should not use free VPNs like this. So let's go ahead and show you a good one, for example. All right, guys, so today I'm going to be testing it out. So I'll be putting a link for this in the description down below. This one is much better than the other app. As you can see, it's much better laid out, has better settings. Look at all these cool settings. It's using WireGuard, the best standard of VPN protocols. So all we have to do is click connect, and then it's going to connect. And now let's go back to the speed test and go ahead and give it a speed test. So I got around 160. Turbo gave me around like 20, I think. And there you go. There you can see the difference. This is actually faster than my normal speeds. It's not really impacting it at all. So again, Surfshark, a much better VPN provider than Turbo. I'll be putting a link in the description down below. You should be able to get like 2 free months and a pretty good deal too. You can also check out all the VPNs too on vpntierlist.com. Let's do another one. For example, let's disconnect from this one. And now we'll connect with TorGuard, another excellent VPN provider here on the channel. We'll show you this one. We are now connected, easy as that. And now let's go back to our speed test, and let's see how this does. Not running quite as quick as Surfshark in this exact test, but Surfshark also has a server a little closer to my location. We're maximizing speeds. Those VPNs out in the description down below. Don't use these shitty free VPN apps on the Android. And I'll see you again very soon.